Welcome back to Cards and Comics, and today I have my recap of my 350 plus check out my cards order that I did a live stream on, but my sound didn't work, and nobody told me it didn't work. And living, I'm not a live guy, so I don't go live very often. I was trying to do it there just because it was such a big hassle to do it. It's been a long video, so I'm just going to do a recap video. One thing I will say is it was a lot of fun. I haven't seen some of those cards in 5 years, and never seen any of them physically, but just like going through my e-pack and saying, hey, those are cool cards. Let's send them to me. It was a lot of fun. Another thing to think about is, there was a time when these cards were kind of dead, and they were just kind of sitting there. And the thing about e-pack is it's very much what's hot at the moment and what's new, because everyone's doing achievements. And the set was just kind of 17 Ultra Spider-Man and 18 X-Men was just kind of sitting there. So you could have probably got a lot of good deals on some stuff, trading your newer e-pack stuff for the older stuff. So good advice for the future. Okay, so let's start here. We'll start with the Royal Foils. So these are piles that are kind of fun. We'll start with this guy here. This is the big guy. So this is the Wolverine Royal Foil, numbered out of 10. There you go. I think obviously that's a pretty cool card. I don't know how big it is. It's hard to find sales for something like this. But this was like one of the cooler ones. This is why I did it, is to get this card and some of the other ones in. So I'm very happy about having this card back with me for the first time ever. I've never had this card in my life, and so having this card actually in person is really cool. Next up is the Spider-Man, the Royal Foil, regular Spider-Man, numbered out of 99. So there you go. Here's Mr. 99. And this is sold a few times. If we ever got paid for it, I don't know, but it sold a few times, over $1,000. And then this is the same card, but it's the different pattern, and it's numbered out of 25. So I have 99 and 25. There you go. Really cool cards. And there's Anti-Venom. So this is numbered to 25. See it there. There's just Venom. So here's Mr. Venom, and this is a really cool looking card, and he's a 99. So he is not a short print, or compared to the rest of the set. Black Widow. I've always liked this Black Widow. It's a great picture they chose. She is a 99. Black Cat. Dos. Black Cats. Both 99s, so really cool cards. And then the last two, we've got Spider-Woman and Iron Fist. Iron Fist score. This is one of the worst takes on this character ever. And they use it for this photo. I just think, or the drawing. I just hate that version of Spider-Woman. All right, so that was the first step. The next step is the Jambalayas. So this is the full set of Jambalayas from in all order. So this is 1 to 30. Oops. Trying to show my camera here. So 1 to 30. It's got Cyclops, Colossus, Namor. And I'll probably try to sell the whole set as a set. Magic, one of my favorite ones in the set. Emma Frost. It's a good photo of Emma. I mean, I just don't like it when she's not wearing white, honestly. Beast, one of the weird looking Beast, when he looked like Mr. Wonderful or Mr. Wonder, I don't know. Angel, I'm trying to think of but yeah, like Wonder Man. I'm sorry, he looked more like Wonder Man. Iceman, Jean Grey, very cool. Havoc. This card looks like one of those old Upper Deck CD cards. Remember that? They look just like that with a little hole in the middle. That's Havoc's little symbol. Scarlet Witch. This is one of the cool cards in the set. Scarlet Witch. Rogue. Cannonball, which, the Sunfire, I hate that mask. It looks so dumb. Sunspot, again, not a major character. Kitty Pryde. Lockheed. Now, the one that is cool, okay, Dazzler Thor. I'm not even sure that's a thing. Moonstar, yeah, she's in it, and obviously as a Native American collector, I would definitely want to keep that if I could, but if I had to sell the whole thing as a set, I don't know. I'll have to see, but I like to have me a Moonstar. There's Dupe. I hate Dupe. Krakoa. Madeline Pryor. Again, redheads. Marvel loves redheads. Juggernaut looking really weird. Mr. Sinister looking kind of cool. We'll go through Sauron. Again, some villains. Toad. Sebastian Shaw. Quentin Quire. Glob Herman. And Weapon X. So that's the closest you're getting to Wolverine. Sorry, guys. They were just known for doing this kind of crap, honestly. You know, we don't want Wolverine in your set. You know, whatever version of him that we're putting in the comics, that's what you want, right? So that's the two big ones. Now, here's another pile of really cool cards right here. So these are autographs and memorabilia. So here's Spider-Man 2099. This is the Gold Web Auto, numbered out of 49, I believe. Yep. And you know, these are all like, you know, Eric, so Wilkerson, but, you know, like signed in like gold, you know, or silver ink. And so they're kind of hard to see sometimes, but you can see it right there. So that's a cool card. Here's a Spider-Man Homecoming. This is his best friend. So there we go. This is Ned Leeds. So Jacob. Oh, his last name. So I don't know. I'm not much on the. This was a trade. Yeah, I didn't get this. I didn't actually open much of the Homecoming. These were all trades. So again, you know, a lot of times you just get cards as trade. Another trade card. Now the next two cards were E-Pack cards. So I did get these ASM 294 and 122. These are cut. Now 122 is cool because this is the death of Gwen Stacy. So this is actually, to a lot of people, this is the beginning of the Bronze Age. You know, is with the death of Gwen Stacy. So kind of an important book. So I think those are two pretty cool cuts. And then these manufactured webbing. So and I didn't realize they had a see-through window all the way on the back. So I think I have one. And these are numbered out of 49 again. So I got 1, 2, and 3. 13. So 1, 2, and 13. Now, the Venom ones are cool too. I used to have a few Venoms, but they got traded over the years. So, oh well, what can you do? Next pile up here is kind of cards from the recent X-Men Metal set. So these are all numbered cards. So here is, first up here is the pink, not a PMG, but the pink Deadpool. And these are numbered out of 75. There you go. I thought it was 1 out of 75, but it's actually 61. The 6 isn't really that visible. So there you go. All right. Next up is the red. This is Jean Grey, High Series Jean Grey. It's important to remember that. I think the low series actually look better. This is a red bling. High Series Havoc red. High Series Sunfire. All red PMGs and random. And here's the green. So so Dakin. So this is the low series Dakin green. The low series Cecilia Reyes green. So again, the greens are numbered out of 10. See, it's 10 out of 10. Bling. So I've got the red and the green bling. And Legion. So quite a few PMGs here. These aren't bringing anywhere near what 17 or 18 are bringing. So it's just interesting, you know, what they're bringing. And then to cap off the X-Men cards, I didn't actually bring all the inserts in. I still have a lot of inserts left on e-pack. But here is X-Men periodic, Legion periodic, and then here is Toad periodic. Then here's the Platinum Metals, Aluminum and Wolverine. Again, those are numbered. These are not numbered. That's right. Aluminum Storm, Platinum, Cyclops numbered out of 49, and then here is Copper Lady Deathstroke numbered out of 85. So the coppers actually look pretty cool. All right, so that's the X-Men cards for the most part from the recent set that I sent in, and then some more 17 Ultra cards. So here's the Holograms. So I've got, I think, 6 Holograms, and so they're pretty cool. I don't know if people are really into them, you know, because they still kind of have that problem of all holograms where you really have to hold them in perfect lighting to get that full 3D effect. But when you see it, it's pretty cool. There you go. So 6 holograms, numbers HH 3, 4, 5, 12, 14, and 20. There you go. Spider-Man Ultra. Oh, a lot of the next up is some more Ultra. So these are just some random cards I had sent in because they're part of the whole kind of like, you know, just I have a lot of these kind of cards, so I just brought in kind of a sample of them to see how they might sell. So here is Spider-Man 29. This is a silver, so you had to like, you know, get 10 base cards and then send them in to get a silver. Here's 2 base cards. So this is the black suit Spider-Man. Here is the silver foil. So this was like a parallel that was actually inserted. You get another, you know, achievement silver. So, and this is Venom achievement silver. So here is the Spider-Gwen Legacy. I think that's a really cool photo of her. And then here's the silver version of it, just to give you an idea of what the differences are. Another silver Spider-Gwen base card. Silver Carnage, a silver Moon Knight, and then here's a silver Web. Different. This was an inserted variant versus an e-pack achievement variant. So all those silvers were e-pack achievements, or you had to like, you know, combine them to get them. So you just didn't get those. You had to like work a little harder to get those. All right. So staying in 17 Ultra, here is the EX card. So here's Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Carnage. So these are the 3 big ones I've got. You know, I think they're really cool cards, but, you know, I can see why they were pretty easy to get. So the base cards. So I've got tons of, I got 1 red and 1 purple. I don't know where the purple is, but I think I got 1 purple. So these are numbered to the card number. So this is card number 13 in the set. So this is numbered out of 13. So there's a 101 for card 1, which is, I believe, Spider-Man. So here's just an example of what they look like. I do think they did a great job on the design on these because they mirrored up the color of the little X in the background to the color of the character. So like you see gold for Luke Cage with the yellow shirt, silver for Rhino there, red for Morbius. So it's just like they kind of do some really cool colors. But like here's where you like Puma, you know, really matches his color, like Molten Man, that really stands out. So they did some really cool stuff with the colors of the set, and I thought they did a pretty good job of making these, you know, look really cool, even though they weren't the number 1 insert set. Here's a set that really flew under the radar for me. I didn't really try to go after it. I would trade him off when I got him, so, you know, maybe it was done, but here is Preserved in Amber. So this is a Cityscape color version, and these are numbered out of 15. And I got 2 in the entire time I was on e-pack. I got the same card twice, so that's really disappointing, especially it's Chameleon. I got the regular Morbius. So the regular ones are numbered out of 175. I think they're called black and white. Non-Cityscape, so you don't see the city in the background. So then I got Morbius, Tinkerer. Sorry, I'm trying to get him on the camera. Jackpot, Luke Cage, and Alistair Smith. So nobody even really that cool. So these are probably the most disappointing cards you know, of all inserts I got was just how crappy I did on those. And then last but not least, here is from Frontier Ultra 17 Spider-Man. So here's the base metal set, right? And I just actually bought the original metal set, I believe, in '95. So I'm going to do a video kind of comparing these cards. I mean, the first thing is these are thicker. And I think that's a good thing for these cards to be thicker because it makes the cards to seem more premium. But, so here is kind of the Spider-Man related cards, like the directly key Spider-Man character. So here's Miles. I got 4 Miles. I only have 1 base Spider-Man. So on e-Pack, a lot of people were trying to obviously combine these and get the other versions and upgrade them. And so this card was actually very hard to keep because people would offer me like PMGs for like, if I had like 3 of these on e-Pack, someone would offer me like 2 or 3. I'll give you 1 gold bronze PMG for like 2 Spider-Man base metals or something. And so I would kind of do that. So now here is Spider-Gwen, which is another cool character, and I like this card. So so I got 4 base Spider-Gwens, 1 Venom, and 2 Carnages. So again, the really popular Spider-Man characters people were always trying to upgrade. So I didn't have quite as many of them, but when I went back and looked at how many just base metal cards I had, and here's some examples of some more base metal cards and some of the bigger other cards. So there's Wolverine, there's Deadpools. I got some more Deadpools, another Wolverine, Iron Man, Moon Knight, Captain America. I have about, so it's a 50 card set, and I have probably about 200 to 250. I didn't count them specifically, but I probably have on average between 4 to 5 of every character in the set, except for that, Spider-Man #1. So that is the kind of interesting thing about this whole e-Pack is that, I wasn't a big guy. I was probably a mid to small, opener of the product. And I ended up with 4 to 5. In some cases, I have like 7 or 8 of one character, right? So those base metal cards aren't really that rare. So I was just saying, like, if you're out there paying $200 or $300 for some of those base metals, they're not PMGs, they're not special, they're not silvers. There's quite a few of them, so don't, I wouldn't overpay for a lot of them. I mean, the Miles is a cool card. 50 to 60 bucks all day. Cool. Spider-Gwen 2025, but I've seen some prices be a lot higher than that. So moving on to Marvel Premiere. So Marvel Premiere was my favorite set. And, I love sketch cards, and I know that's kind of dumb, but I'm going to do a video on sketch cards because I have so many of them, and I just think they're really cool. And some of the artwork I have is so beautiful, I just want to share it. But Marvel Premiere's base cards were really nice. Like, I actually think this is the nicest base card ever made by Marvel. Is these Marvel Premiere 17 and 19. Or just gorgeous. I think, this is the kind of card I would, I want as a base set, right? So I've got close to, base sets both years for these Marvel Premiere cards. So here's the Miles. Here is, the Peter Parker version, the base, and then I've got 2 of the base of those, and then here is a blue. And the blues are cool because the blues are numbered out of 50. You can see right there on the back. If I'll focus. Yeah, numbered out of 50 for the blue. And then here is Venom. And then here's the Venom Red. And the reds are numbered out of 30. There you go. You can kind of see that. 30. So I have a Venom Red, number out of 30 base. Here's 3. These are the achievements. So you had to get so the way Marvel Premiere works. So this is really important for folks who want to kind of buy or collect this set now. So these are the achievements. And so Marvel Premiere base cards are really hard to find because you got a 1 a box. So I'm trying to think how much the packs were, like 400 or 600, so to take a $400 pack of cards, you get 1 base card, right? So the base cards were kind of no one, they weren't the big hit, right? But you get 1. So I buy 5 packs. I'm spending $2,000 and I get 5 base cards. So I believe that it's a 50 card set, I believe. So like I think the way that it worked is you had to get like the first, like every 10 cards you put together, like 1 through 10, 10 through 20, you know, or 11 through 20, you got an achievement card, and then they're numbered on the back, so you can see like this is number 0, so this is like for cards like 1 through 10, and this, you know, something like that. And then you got the achievement card, and so this was a character not included in the base set. And so, but these are different. So this is another thing to think about too. So it's really hard to get the base cards. Then you have to get enough of them to make the achievement card. And then the achievement cards look nothing like the base card. So this card has a regular finish and a background, and it's just the painting, you know, or the artwork. The achievement cards, I didn't notice this, were holographic foil. And so the back is holographic foil. This part is shinier, and they're thinner cardstock. So I think this is close to like an 80 point, like a 75, 80 point card. This is like closer to like a 35 to 50, maybe like a 50 point. So they went to a smaller, I don't say cheaper, but a smaller cardstock for these achievement cards. So there's the Deadpool, there's X-23, and then there's Moon Knight. So there's the 3 achievement cards I have. Oops. And they're not numbered. So if you look on the back, they didn't number these. These have that, you know, quadruple 0 number on them. This is Captain Marvel, and so in the base set there is 1 of 1. So the blacks are number 1 or 1 of 1, and you can see it right there, 1 of 1. So I've got the Captain Marvel 1 of 1. And then these were some of the inserts, I believe, in 17. These are the busts, the gold. And the golds are numbered out of 15. See that? And I really trade a lot of my money. A lot of people were doing some achievements with these cards, and so I don't have many of these. You know, I collect a lot of 17. Premiere, I just didn't really think the cards were that cool, so I didn't keep hardly any of them. Sticking with the Marvel Premiere theme, we're almost done, guys. Hopefully you stuck around. Here is just some random cards. Now, they're thicker cards, and they take about, again, I think about 100 point top loader. So I ran out of top loader, so I just want to go through some of the cards for you just so you can see them. Here's some Loki, again, the blue number out of 50. There's a Loki red number out of 30. There's a Riri Williams Ironheart, just base card, I believe, number out of 100. There's a Hulk red, again, numbered out of 30. There is a Captain America blue, numbered out of 50. There's a base Black Panther card. I think it's a cool photo. There's a blue Ironheart, again, number 50. And then I have a few of these. I didn't send them all in to me because I thought, you know, like I would just do one of them because I don't have anyone huge, but this is a gold. I know it's hard to tell the difference. I mean, if I put a base one next to it, you can kind of see that, you know, like one is a silver and one is a gold. I mean, but you have to kind of look. But on the back, they're numbered out of 15. So this Kingpin is a gold, it's numbered out of 15. And here are some of the better ones already sleeved up. Here is a Old Man Logan silver or base, and then here's the blue 50. And then these are one of the inserts that came in, and these are really pretty, very shiny. And this was written in the stars. So this is Phoenix. You can kind of see the character there. I mean, the one thing I didn't like about them is they did them in a way that the character doesn't really stand out. But they're really pretty when you get them in the light. So there is that. So that does it for the Marvel Premiere section. I think I really like the cards, and they're not really bringing a ton, I think, but they're really tough. I mean, the base cards are just, again, one a box. I mean, you have to open up a $400 packet of Marvel cards. I mean, you know, or 300 or whatever it was to get just one base card. So here is some random, you know, cards I picked, or I sent it to myself from Flair. Here is the, what's it called? Antimatter. These are really shiny and pretty. Here's a Spider-Man out of Marvel Ages. So this is the 2000s. These color wheels are cool because I didn't realize they were holographic foil. So I just thought they were like flat, you know, just with this color wheel design. No, these are actually really pretty. So I'm kind of glad I sent that in. Here's a Peach Momoko anime set, kind of a variation. I think these are numbered. Maybe not. But this is like one of the parallels. Flavorful, again, this is a short, I think it's a short print. And then here's an achievements card out of Marvel Annual, the Happy Birthday. So you had to get like so many of like, you had to do, achievements were weird in this. You had to either get like a full set and then you got part of the achievements. Then to get other achievements, you had to get the other achievements. So to get one set of achievements, you had to get the other achievements. So to get unlock, you know, one card, you had to unlock another. So it was kind of like you had to keep going to get to the Spider-Man, you know, so you had to unlock so much stuff. So it was tough, and I got a few of these up there I didn't sit in, so, but I thought the Spider-Man, I didn't realize they were going to be on thicker cardstock, which is awesome, and the design is actually kind of nice, so we'll see how many of those actually exist before I get too excited about them. All right, and then last but not least, here is just other characters cards I sent in. Like here's a Marvel Masterpiece, gold, number to 99 from Hulk. I think that's a really pretty card. Stained glass cards out of Flair. Not really expensive, but they're just kind of fun. Singularity out of Marvel Flair. Again, Flair had some cool inserts, just not worth a ton. Again, here's another antimatter. Those are really pretty, really shiny. Here is a, I think this is out of Marvel Masterpieces. So this is X23. This is a printing plate, 1 of 1. Cyclops Flare Flarium, and this is one of the short prints. Again, another antimatter card. She-Hulk, really shiny. Totemic Teams Thor. Here's an anime. This is one of the inserts. So this is numbered out of 120. So I just got it. And this is this is one of the autograph inserts. So there you go. The Peach Momoko autograph there. And then super short print Doctor Strange Flarium. So, but that's it, guys. That's the cards, and that's the kind of the recap. As far as the Marvel, you know, these cards go, the metal out of Ultra. If you didn't see a card on here, you know, I have the entire base set. And again, I was saying I got 4 to 5 of almost every card, except for maybe 2, where I only have 1, but I have the entire set. And, you know, every other, if you didn't see the card, I didn't show it to you, I've got 4 or 5 of them. Some of them have 7 or 8. So if you want to hit me up, if you're interested in some cards, let me know in the comments, and you know, because I have so many extras, I can definitely spare a few. So, but that's the recap. Hope you enjoyed it. A lot of cool cards. Haven't seen these in like 5 years, a lot of them. So there it is, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.